morning. On this episode of Dewey Roams, I'm taking my e-bike on a little bit of a ride today. It's a Sunday morning in Toronto. It's about plus 1 degree Celsius, a little cold, but I'm geared up for it today. Today I'm going from my house in the Jane and St. Clair area to the trailhead of the Mimico Creek Trail, which is off Kipling Avenue, just adjacent to Islington Golf and Country Club. Apparently it's I've never been on this trail before. Apparently it's a 4-kilometer one-way trip. If you take it back, obviously it's 8 kilometers. But I think I'm gonna pick it up on Kipling Avenue, and I'm gonna take it to Eglinton Avenue, then I'll come home back through east on Eglinton. But like I said, my first time at this trail, so I'm looking forward to it. So as you can see, at some point in the year, this trail is used as part of the Terry Fox run. Terry Fox, if you don't know who Terry Fox is, he's Canada's greatest patriot, greatest hero in my opinion. And if you watch any of my videos, you know that. I've been to the Terry Fox grave site in Port Coquitlam. I've been to the Terry Fox Memorial in Ottawa many times. And I was at the Terry Fox Memorial in St. John's, Newfoundland last June. But anyhow, I'm at the trailhead of the Mimico Creek Trail. So from this point to the end, the termination point on Eglinton, it's 4 kilometers. From my house to here was 9 kilometers, and I made it in 24 minutes. It was uneventful. Didn't have to capture any of that. It was very straightforward. Windy, it's kind of cold out. But I'm going to start this trail, first time on it, so I'm looking forward to it. So, due to the flooding that we just recently had in Toronto, wow, this is muddy. So the river, or the Mimico Creek, which is right to my left here, obviously came up over the banks. So there was some heavy flooding here. And right behind me is, yeah, that's a deep puddle. Right behind me is Islington Golf and Country Club. I can't remember what hole that is, because I've golfed that course many times. The trail is so washed out, there's literally ducks where the trail is. I don't have much of a choice but to go through it. It's very deep. So, by far, that's the deepest this bike's ever been in water. it was up to the crank. So hopefully it doesn't cause any malfunction to the bike. But that was, I would say, at least 7-8 inches deep. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of washed out areas. As usual, it's windy again today. Morning. So I just I took a little side detour off the main trail. It's not wise to do today because of the way the trails are. They're extremely muddy, but the main trail's just over here, and I came across that little field there, and I'm going to follow this trail for a little while back out to the main trail. But I just want to show you this, how nice this is. Once again, Mimico Creek. 2 days ago, this was flooded up over these banks, or if not, it was close to it. But it's a very affluent neighborhood here as well. Usually around rivers in Toronto, it generally is. But like I said, it's a first for me, and I like it. That park over there, that's very nice. I don't know what park that is, but yeah, nice houses all up in here, big houses. Yeah, so I just thought I'd show you that. I'll let my brother know about it, that way he can come and look for fossils. I'm not a fossil hunter per se myself, so I'll let him know. But yeah, nice. Back to the ride. Brakes are going to be a little squeaky because when I rode through that 7-8 inch deep puddle, it went up to my rotors on my disc brakes. That's nice through here. Very nice. So I'm unfamiliar with this trail. I don't know which way to go, but I'll figure it out as I go. Morning. A lot of mud. Oh wow, look at this mud. Oh yeah. Crazy mud. So, needless to say, the bike is going to need a good wash when I'm done. Yeah, it kind of puts things into scope with that that flash snowstorm last week, or sorry, what was it, Wednesday? Sorry, Wednesday of this week. Well, today's Sunday, so yeah, last week. It puts things into scope, how much flooding there was. Like, this isn't considered, it's considered a creek, not a river. And I've seen some video. A friend of mine, he lives, his house is adjacent to the creek in the Kingsway, and he did a video there a couple days ago. And yeah, it was quite high. But having, now being down here coming through this trail, I have no other explanation, but the river was up onto the trail here. But I am liking this trail, it's very nice. Now, to my left, there is a dirt walking trail over there, but I'm not familiar with this trail, like I said, and I don't want to get caught up in that in case I get bogged down into a mud pit. So when I come back here, and I will, I'll explore some more trails off the paved trail. Once it dries up, I'll come back in the summer. With the wind. What's up, big boy? Oh, this woman's freaking crazy. Shorts, it's a little, I don't care if you're running, it's cold today. Well, I think I'm coming to the end of the trail. I do believe this is Martin Grove and Eglinton up here. Yeah, that's the end of the trail. Okay, so I'll go for a little bit more, and I'll give you my thoughts on the trail. I'm gonna stop and make myself a coffee, and we'll go over it. Coming down North Drive. This is one of my favorite parts in the city. This is considered Etobicoke, but still the city of Toronto. And yeah, a lot of nice houses around here. I'm going to take you down a street up here that is my favorite in the entire city. Okay, so this is North Drive. I just came off North Drive with this. I guess this turns into the same street. There's a lot of construction going on. I remember I got a story about this house right here. Well, not this house, but that house that's being built. There used to be like a ranch-style bungalow there. And when I was a teenager, I had a 1972 Cutlass Supreme, and my friend had a 1972 340 Cuda, Barracuda, Plymouth Barracuda, but the Cuda. Factory 340 car. My car just had a 350 Rocket 2-barrel in it. So not, very low horsepower car. But my friend's Cuda had a built 340 in it. So I was 16, he was 18. And we were down at a local park here, and when we left, we were racing along this street. His car was considerably faster than mine. And it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then, I'll tell you that. So right here where this new house, this monster house, is being built, my friend lost control of his car, and it was dark out. It was probably around 9 o'clock at night, Saturday night, and it was dark, and he hit some loose gravel up on the road up here, and he lost control of his car. He smashed into the front of a Cadillac with an elderly couple in it. I guess they lived on this street, and he rode across this front lawn here and knocked out a mailbox. So he smashed up the back quarter panel on the driver's side, and he dented the front valance with the mailbox. So yeah, like I said, funny now, but not so funny then. So anyhow, the cops came, and he was charged with careless driving, and that was it. I don't know what the outcome was, whether he went to court or not, but well, he went to court, obviously. I don't know if he got off. I don't think he did, but yeah, so that's a little history with this street. So subsequently, years later, another friend of mine bought that car, the 340 72 Cuda, and he restored it, and he still has it to this day. Beautiful house over there. This street is very nice. My favorite street in the city. Big big trees. Like, there's still some old houses here, like this one over here. I'm not gonna get all the houses on. Well, I guess I could get a couple. This house here, like, obviously it's going to be a tear down, so whoever buys this, I don't think it's for sale now, but whoever eventually buys it is going to tear it down and put a big house up on. Because the houses, as you can see, yeah, they're very nice on this street. Drive, actually. So I remember a lot of the old houses on this drive, and I'm 55 years old, so I've been coming down this street since I was 14, 15, and this house here used to be my favorite house in the whole city. It's got the cobblestone drive, and I remember when this house was built. It's got the Romeo and Juliet balconies, but now it's kind of dated. It's not my favorite house no more, unfortunately. Got a ranch bungalow over there. So whenever the older houses come up for sale, this house here is for sale. This house here is for sale. It's a beautiful house. I like that house a lot. I'm gonna put an offer in. And so whenever the houses come up for sale, the older ones, there's not too many left. There's not too many older houses left on the street, this drive, but yeah, they're gonna be tore down and like a monster house is put up. This house has been here for a long time. Reminiscent, I used to call it Graceland, reminiscent of Elvis Presley's house. And this house here, this house is freaking beautiful. Morning. Guys out for a walk, huh? Yeah. A little cold today.
It's very cold.
Yeah.
The sun's deceiving.
Yeah, it's a nice day. Yeah. You live on this street?
No, I live on the one down there.
Yeah. It's my favorite street in the whole city.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely beautiful. Have a good day.
You too, thank you. So this house here, 33 North Drive, this house is friggin' nice. Like, holy moly, this house is nice. Yeah, that might be my new favorite house on this street. A very nice lady there with her 2 kids. Kids had rosy cheeks. It's colder than I thought today. Yeah, I would love to live on this street. So now down here, like I've never gone down here. Like there's a new house going up here, all stone. Yeah, so it's all hoarded off. Now I don't know if I want to go down here because I don't know if I want to get these houses on camera down here. I don't feel right doing that. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. I could go down there on my bike. It's so basically it's a private drive that I think there's another 3 or 4 houses down there. And up here on the top of this hill, I've never got a close look at this house, but it's a monster mansion. It's a monster house, and it has a deck that cantilevers over the hill. Oh yeah, I should have went down there, but maybe one day I will. Not today. But yeah, that is a monster house up on the hill. And when the foliage is and all the leaves are growing, you can't see that house at all in the summer. So yeah, that's a nice place. Really nice. So it's built big retaining wall. Obviously, it's like just to do that. Yeah, I'm going to show it to you. Try to show it to you. Just to build the retaining wall on this house would be in the millions of dollars. And they have looks like an octagon type outdoor, I guess gazebo. I guess you could screen that off. I don't think it is, but I can imagine what the size of that patio is up there. That's a massive house. But yeah, that's how the 1% lives. And unfortunately, I'm not part of it. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. With that kind of wealth comes problems too. So that's North Drive, my favorite street in the city. Coming up to Rob Ford's former resident. Rob Ford was the mayor of Toronto, and his brother is the current premier of Ontario. So this is Rob Ford's old house. Looks like they're doing some renos here. Rob Ford's house. I don't think his widow Renata lives here anymore. I'm pretty sure. But this was Rob Ford's ranch bungalow. I remember seeing his Cadillac Escalade parked out here a lot. And apparently he bought this parcel of land next door to the house. I think it was this parcel here, which he somehow he wasn't supposed to do it, but somehow because of his connections he made it work. And beside that is the City of Toronto service yard. So it's you know, I wouldn't want to live on this street because it's too busy. It's a busy street. But old Robbie, I guess he liked it, and he lived there until he died. I think he died, well, I'm pretty sure he died in 2016. I could have went around the other way there and how you doing? I don't know if there's a trail I can get down here or what. Oh yeah, this could be a little tricky. Yeah, okay, I think this trail will get me down. Back down to my very familiar trail down here, the Humber River. So on this ride, when I stopped at Richview Collegiate, I switched batteries over. I always run the batteries separate, so when I switched the battery over, my other battery had one line of power left, and when I started this ride this morning, I had one fresh battery and one that wasn't so fresh. So on my second battery now, I'm not even down a bar. It's still fully charged. Okay, so I stopped off. I'm just going to set up a coffee, and I stopped off at a high school. I'll show you it. This is Richview Collegiate Institute. I didn't go to this school, but I've known about it pretty much my entire life. I believe former Prime Minister Stephen Harper went here. Our last good Prime Minister, in comparison to what we're going through now. But anyhow, my bike is completely covered in mud. It's gonna need an extensive clean. But anyhow, so today on today's setup, chair, my breakdown table, same as my last video. Dog watering 2-in-1 bottle dish, my bike trunk, my camel cover, which I'm not going to use today, my first aid kit, my bigger first aid kit, my GoPro, which doesn't seem to be working today unless I have it plugged in. So on this bike, you can plug in USB-C from this control panel, and is the control panel not on? What's going on here? There we go. So instead of me taking my bike apart and setting up my chair, I'm just going to have my coffee here. I'll have a quick coffee or whatever, take my time. Like I said, the wind is heavy, and right here it's sheltered, so it's going to be good to have a coffee here. Today I brought my collapsible silicone coffee mug, my collapsible silicone kettle, that's my water, there's my stove, there's my isobutane. With the wind chill, I would imagine it's below zero. Oh, I haven't used this kettle in a while. I like it. And this coffee, this silicone, I use it for coffee, but you can use it for any drink. I like it that it collapses. I just got this. So I've used it, I tried it with coffee. It's got a plastic ring around here, so it's quite nice. And it has a carabiner if you want to clip it to something. Very light. The kettle's light as well. Stove, the Soto stove with self-igniter. That's a Soto Windmaster. Very good stove. So the kettle's just starting to boil. If you watch my other videos, one taster's choice, one Nescafe original, or half actually. But it didn't take long to boil this. I believe this is, I think it's a 20-ounce cup, I think. Just instant coffee. Tastes decent for me. I'm not an instant coffee person, but when you're camping or in the bush or doing what I'm doing today, it's just fine. I put about half of this in. This is, it's got sugar in it, and I just go without cream when I'm doing this configuration. Yeah, maybe a bit more today. You know what, I'm gonna do the whole thing. My last video, one of these, when I was filming, it blew off, but I didn't show on camera. I did pick it up. You always got to pick up your garbage. Nicey nice. Yeah, I'm not going to stir it. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a shake. Now, the Mimico Creek Trail. I caught it on the trailhead at Kipling, just adjacent to, if memory serves me correctly, that might be the 6th hole at Islington Golf and Country. Yeah, it says it went for 4 kilometers. Total to this point, I'm 16 kilometers into my ride today. To this point, that Mimico Creek Trail says it's 4 kilometers on trail. I think it's some trail app. It says 4 kilometers. So then it starts there by Islington Golf and Country, and it follows the Mimico Creek until you get to Eglinton, where Martin Grove, Eglinton, and it'd be the 401 exit and entrance, but also 427 and Highway 27. So it's a congregation point right at Martin Grove. So then I took my bike down. There's a path from Martin Grove that runs all the way down to back down to Scarlet Road, which I'll take home. Then it's my usual route. But right now, like I said, I'm at Richview Collegiate, which is at Islington and Eglinton, sorry. And this is an old high school. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Stephen Harper went here, our economist, prime minister. But anyhow, yeah, so the trail itself, the river's very nice, the creek I should say. Very nice. Unfortunately that we had some flooding. Oh yeah, it's hot. We had some flooding recently, so it was muddy, very muddy. My bike's got a lot of mud on it, like I pointed out. But yeah, I totally recommend that. I can, you know, I'll definitely be coming back. I'm not going to say I can hardly wait, but yeah, I'm going to come back and I'm going to check it out when it's dried up, and I'll take some of the dirt paths, and we'll take it from there. So that's going to conclude this episode of Dewey Roams. If you liked anything that you've seen on the video, you can like, you can subscribe, you can share the video. If you have any questions with regards to anything that you've seen today, with regards to the trail or any of my equipment, just leave it in the comment section and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.